Start. We have gathered here today to observe International Literacy Day 1998. Stop. This is an occasion when we reaffirm our commitment to making every Indian literate. Stop. We do so today by joining government and citizens across the world in a spirit of collaborative partnership to rededicate ourselves to the cause of universal literacy and lifelong learning. September 5 is a day of affirmation and action both nationally and internationally to create a fully literate planetary population in the early years of the 21st century. Stop. Literacy is a fundamental human right to every citizen. It is the lamp that lights the path of knowledge and progress in a person's life. Stop. It also enables every citizen to make their full contribution to the progress of the nation and the human race. Stop. For us in India. Stop. International Literacy Day sends a far more urgent message. Stop. India has the largest number of non-literate people in the world, about a third of the world total of around 900 million. Stop. This reality is unacceptable to any sensitive and patriotic Indian. Stop. It is antidote to the fact that India is the land of the world's oldest living civilization. Stop. Which has always worshipped knowledge and learning. Stop. It is also totally incompatible with the determination to today's resurgent India to emerge as a strong, prosperous and self-confident nation claiming its rightful place in the world community. Stop. We recognize that a country full by millions of literate citizens would be that a country full by millions of illiterate citizens would be instantly less equipped to cope with the challenges and opportunities of an intensely competitive world. Stop. In order to live and thrive in a knowledge-driven era, we must create a nation of fully literate citizens. Stop. At the same time, I wish to nation dispel a misconception that often clouds some people's understanding of the problem of literacy in India. Stop. Many of our fellow citizens may be non-literate, but they are by no means devoid of education. Stop. Our non-literate brethren among tribal, Dalit and OBC communities are repositories of amazing knowledge and practical skills acquired through tradition-based or occupation-based self-learning. Stop. This is also true about our non-literate women who, apart from possessing a lot of useful knowledge, also pass on precious cultural and ethical values from generation to generation. Stop. I say this not to belittle the importance of literacy or the urgent need to eradicate illiteracy, but to understand our existing knowledge paragraph change. Our literacy program have the best chance of succeeding when they are based in the soil of people's actual experiences and aspirations. Stop. We should also bear in mind that economic development is not an automatic guarantor of literacy and education. Stop. This is evident from the fact that even a rich nation like the United States of America has and many as 40 million people who lack the reading and writing skills. Stop. This surprising fact suggests that developing countries like India, we must evolve literacy and education programs that conform to our own needs, resources, and traditions. Stop. My government is committed to according full stop.